We interrupt our regularly scheduled programming to bring you this local Pueblo sports broadcast. This is Csu-Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo, 1350. Let's head courtside and join the voice of the pack, Jim Brooks.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome to Massari Arena. It's the RMAC Shootout first round here tonight, or the quarterfinals, I guess, if you want to put it that way. The Thunderwolves playing host to the Hard Rockers of South Dakota Mines here. Thunderwolves, of course, getting the number 1 seed by winning the regular season in the RMAC 20-2 on the year. South Dakota Mines, they snare the 8th seed. 11-11 in conference play this year. 1 game better than UCCS, and that earns them this number 8 seed and a trip here to Pueblo for tonight's shootout first round ball game. And the Thunderwolves dispatched of the Hard Rockers earlier this year, 71-45 in a game played here at Massari Arena. Thunderwolves jumped on them early and just tightened the noose all night long. And if it wasn't for a pretty decent fourth quarter by the Hard Rockers, they'd have been down in the 30s in that ball game. But don't let that fool you. This team could come out and hit threes. They are at 34% from 3 this year. They average 8.5 hits a game from downtown. But talking to their head coach, Ryan Larson, he said they just haven't had a good shooting game in about a month. And that's what's really held this club back. And not the best finish in the world, going to Chadron State on Saturday night and losing that ball game. But they did win a couple about 3 weeks ago that they had to have, one of them against UCCS, which got them the little cushion against the Mountain Lions, and which then enabled them to kind of coast on in to the number 8 seed. Thunderwolves started the year winning their first 9 in a row, then lost a couple to UCCS and Metro State, but they've come back since that point and won 11 in a row, and they are red hot coming into this shootout first round game here tonight. We'll come back after this timeout. We'll talk to the head coach, Curtis Lloyd. That all comes your way next. This is the Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House pregame show on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Excited that we're here. I think we did enough to put ourselves in a good position to host, and we'll see what happens tonight.
Yeah, it's kind of the victor goes to spoils, and the spoils is being able to get this home game in this first round.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's unfortunate to them, coming from South Dakota, but, that's why I really emphasized to my team kind of doing their work early and, put us in a great position, and now we just have to take care of this home court advantage.
Well, let's talk about tonight's opponent, South Dakota Mines. Kind of an up-and-down season for them. They lost a couple players early on. I think that would have really helped their cause. Didn't finish the season off well, but they had a good stretch during the middle to get them in the playoff position, I thought.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be a good game. I mean, we're expecting the same competition that they did game 1. We just did a great job with getting more stops than they did and making a little bit more shots. But, very disciplined team. They're going to shoot a lot of threes tonight, and we have our game plan, and we got to make sure that we make sure that we believe in it and play in it, play through it. Yeah,
they got a pretty good floor general. I think Sammy Stefik, number 2, seems like she's able to control the game for them, and she needs to have a good game for them to be successful.
Yeah, solid. We call that the head of the snake. So we really have to do a good job with her and make sure that everybody else is taken care of. But this is still on us. We got to control the boards. We got to make some easy shots.
And plus, I suppose the other scary thing about them, they can go off shooting a 3. They average 8 3-point hits a ball game. I guess that's probably your worst nightmare. They come out and really shoot at a high percentage.
Yeah, and that's one of the, that's definitely on the board. Protect that 3-point line. So it should be a good one tonight.
All right, good luck tonight.
Thank you very much. Go Thunderwolves.
Thunderwolves head coach Curtis Lloyd back to the starting lineups. Opening tip-off. Ball comes your way next. Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House pregame show on Fox Sports Pueblo. Welcome back to Massari Arena as we wind our way toward tip-off here tonight of the first round of the RMAC Tournament. Thunderwolves playing host to South Dakota Mines, the Hard Rockers in town. South Dakota Mines 11-11 in conference play, 16-12 overall. And if you just joining the broadcast and missed the interview with Curtis Lloyd, I talked about the middle stretch of this season for South Dakota Mines. From about the 15th of December when they destroyed Chadron State 83-57. They did lose in double overtime to Regis, but then defeated Highlands. They did get throttled by the Thunderwolves, but then they came back and won 3 straight after that, and they were looking pretty good at that point, but then started to struggle a bit. But they do have the one big win on the 2nd of February against UCCS, which, when you look back on it, turned out to be almost like a playoff game for them to get into the tournament. If they lose that one, they're at home this evening. But since they won that one, they got them a little 2-game cushion over UCCS. Then they came up with a big win over Mines and Western State a couple weeks back before losing this last weekend to Regis. And kind of perplexing losing to Chadron State. But they're ready to go here tonight. We'll see what they bring to the table against the Thunderwolves. Thunderwolves, of course, newly minted Players of the Year. Well, they're actually not exactly newly minted. They are repeats. As Katie Cunningham, again, the Defensive Player of the Year. Good argument for her to be probably the Player of the Year, but they gave her the Defensive Award. And then Molly Rohr is the Player of the Year. So Thunderwolves reaping benefits. Maybe a slight snub to Curtis Lloyd not getting the Coach of the Year after winning the conference by 3 games over Metro State. But I think Metro State kind of came out of nowhere this year to finish second. I don't think they anticipated that, and I think the voters decided to go that way. We'll come back with the starting lineups and the opening tip-off all comes your way next. Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House pregame show on Fox Sports Pueblo. Welcome back to Massari Arena. Let's join Dave Miller for tonight's starting lineups.
And now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First from the South Dakota Mines, a 5'10" sophomore from Fort Collins, Colorado, number 2, Sammy Stepik. From the Thunderwolves, a 5'9" senior from Vancouver, Washington, number 32, Julie Sue Anderson. For South Dakota Mines, a 5'10" junior from Rapid City, South Dakota, number 4, Taylor Molstad. For the Thunderwolves, a 5'8" senior from Moreno Valley, California, number 14, Taylor Long. For South Dakota Mines, a 5'9" freshman from Ames, Iowa, number 12, Ryan Weiss. From Csu-Pueblo, a 6'3" junior from Greenwood Village, Colorado, number 42, Molly Rohr. From South Dakota Mines, a 5'8" senior from Arlington, Washington, number 20, Krista Showalter. From Csu-Pueblo, a 6'1" junior from Penryn, California, number 33, Lauren Hines. From South Dakota Mines, a 5'11" sophomore from Fort Collins, Colorado, number 22, Anna Hagen. And from Csu-Pueblo, a 6' senior from Aurora, Colorado, number 5, KT Cunningham. The Hard Rockers are coached by Ryan Larson. The Thunderwolves are coached by Curtis Lloyd.
And we thank Dave Miller each and every home game here at Massari Arena, bringing the starting lineups. We welcome everybody listening tonight on iHeartRadio, here on AM1350 in Pueblo, or wherever you're at all around this state, the country, or for the world for that matter. We also welcome the RMAC Television Network tuning in tonight, using our audio feed to boost the video feed. So welcome to the broadcast, Rapid City, or wherever you're watching the game from tonight. Thunderwolves in their home white, blue numerals, red trim. South Dakota Mines in their road dark blue, white numerals, gold trim. Our officials tonight, Evan Sharples, David Malmquist, and Rob Patchett. Thunderwolves will move it left to right as we look at it courtside. We sit on Dave Socher press row here at Massari Arena. Referee Evan Sharples will toss the ball up. Molly Rohr to jump center here against Anna Haugen. Ball's in the air. Thunderwolves control the tap. Long hands it off to Cunningham, and Katie will bring it across the timeline. She's picked up by Stefik here in the man-to-man defense. Top to Hine, left side to Anderson. At the top, the key going to launch a three-pointer. It's good. Csu doesn't waste any time and buries one from downtown, and the pack on top. Quickly back the other way in the corner. It's Molstead. Hands it off to Showalter. Back on the right side. Haugen with it. Gives it off to Molstead. They work the ball around the perimeter now, holding it outside. Now one bounce. Looking inside. They go into the corner to Showalter. Showalter going to drive the baseline. Cut off by Long. Back pass stolen by Cunningham. Katie will bring it across the timeline to the free throw line. Angles out toward the left wing. Now we'll keep the dribble alive. Whistle and a foul away from the ball. And the foul is on Lauren Hine, trying to set up position underneath.
What you do? She's trying to go in post. She ran into each other.
And David Malmquist doesn't waste any time making his presence felt with an offensive foul call. One that nobody could see or really protest. Here's Stefik on the left wing. Down on the left side, it's Weiss. Holds it now into the corner to Stefik. Stefik holds it there, looking inside. Gets it down on the block, turning, facing is Haugen. Now comes outside with it. They work the ball around the perimeter to Molstad. Molstad holds it there. Now starts a drive into the paint. Cut off there. Gives it off to Weiss onto the left side. They try to get it down low to Haugen. She turns, fires up a right-hand hook. No good. And Hine with the rebound. Outlet pass to Cunningham. Quickly ahead to Long. Long on the right wing for the Thunderwolves. Gives it off to Cunningham. Hands it off to Hine. Left side to Anderson. Anderson to Long at the top. Starts a drive to the right wing. Spins into the paint. Steps back now into the baseline to Rohr. Won't take the shot. Gives it to Csu. Little jab step. Drives it into the paint. Takes it all the way to hoop. Right hand scoop. No. But she drew the foul.
One.
And the foul will be called on Anna Haugen. And it'll send Csu to the free throw line. Anderson on the year, 80% free throw shooter. Gets there more often than any other Thunderwolf by a couple free throws over Rohr. This is her 127th attempt of the year. She's hit 102 now.
Good defense, White. Good job.
One more for the senior guard out of Vancouver, Washington. On the way, swish. 5-0, pack on top. Inbounds pass comes to Stefik, the floor general for the Hard Rockers. Dribbles around a screen to the right wing. Cut off now into the corner. And they come outside with it. This is Weiss driving down the lane, running right-hander off the back iron. Won't go, and Hine has the rebound. Hands it off to Cunningham. Katie working the back room, picked up by Stefik, gets it across the timeline. Now gets a screen at the top of the key. Dribbles in from the left, now angles out to the left wing. Comes up top to Long, wide open. 3-ball on the way, off the iron, no good. And the rebound to Haugen. Haugen brings it across the timeline, fires it right side to Stefik. She'll launch the three-pointer. It's good. That's what Sammy Stefik can do for you. She's hit 63s on the year now. It's 5-3. Thunderwolves on top. Here's Cunningham. Lost the ball, regains it. That's quite a matchup with her and Stefik here tonight. Dribbles the left wing. Now goes down low on the block to Rohr. Left-hand hook up and in. Molly Rohr, the RMAC Player of the Year, hits her first bucket. It's 7-3. Pack on top. Here's Stefik. Goes over onto the left side to Weiss. Now they work the ball around the perimeter. Humples into the ball game now for South Dakota Mines. Skip it left side. Now they come up top with it to Molstead. Thought about the three. Gives it off to Haugen. Haugen drives to the free throw line. Backs her way and now goes right side. Step back jumper by Stefik. It's good again. That's what Stefik can do for you. 2 threes, and it's 7-6. Thunderwolves lead is 1. Cunningham brings it across the timeline. Now to Hine. Hine onto the right side to Anderson. Anderson starts to drive around the screen. They switch out on her now. She drives in from the right, cut off there. Steps back, lobs it inside to Rohr. Rohr has the ball taken away by Weiss. Csu hounding Weiss as she brings it across the timeline, going for the steal. And a reach-in foul finally on Csu. That was kind of foolish. It's almost like Csu was determined to get a foul on that trip. Cooper Courtney into the ball game, along with Krista Showalter here for the Hard Rockers. Showalter on the right wing with it. Picked up by Hine, goes right side to Humpel. Now to Showalter, back to Humpel. Gives it off to Hagen. Hagen starts to drive, steps back, goes right side. Humple down on the block, turning, facing double team. Looked like a travel. Come outside to Courtney. Right side. Shot blocked by Hine. Rebound underneath to Hagen. 2 on the shot clock. Turns and fires. And Hagen gives South Dakota Mines their first lead of the game. It's 8-7. Cunningham will bring it across the timeline now for the Pack. On the left wing. Goes up top to Rohr. Onto the right side to Long. Long now dribbles to the free throw line. Steps back. Goes right side to Hine. Skips it cross court to Anderson. Wide open 3-ball on the way. Swish. Sue with her shooting shoes on tonight. She has 8. It's 10-8. Quickly back the other way are the Hard Rockers. Molstead in the corner. Gives it up top to Hagen. Hagen to the free throw line. Hands the ball off now to Humple. Humple onto the right side to Showalter. Showalter down into the corner to Molstead. Back to Showalter on the wing. Drives in. Has the ball knocked away and stolen by Cunningham. Cunningham angles out to the right side. Little stop and go move. Pulls up. Tried to go bounce pass to Long and threw it away. Back the other way comes Courtney. Courtney brings it across the time. The ball poked away by Cunningham to Hine. Ahead of the field now is Cunningham. The layup good. 12-8. Thunderwolves by 4, and they're going to go with some full court pressure here. As Showalter now will bring it across the timeline. Way outside with it. Skips it left side to the baseline. Hagen with it. Goes up over Rohr. Shot no good. Hine with a rebound on the baseline. Outlet pass to Cunningham. And Cunningham now will bring it across the timeline for the Pack. Get a timeout here at our next whistle. Hand off to Anderson. Anderson at the top of the key. Goes between the legs with a dribble. Drives in. Has the ball poked away and stolen by the Hard Rockers. Back the other way comes Molstead. Molstead gets it across the timeline to Showalter. Showalter on the wing, down into the corner to Hagen. Hagen, a couple bounces out on the wing. Now deep into the corner. Now they skip it up top. Ball knocked away and stolen by Long. Thunderwolves have it. Long now brings it across the timeline. On the break to the right wing. Cut off there. Goes cross court now to Cunningham on the left wing. Looking for Rohr. Finds her on the block. Quick double team. Rohr goes up with the left hand and hits anyway. The double team came from her defensive left. She went the other way with it. With the left hand and hit. Here's Courtney onto the right side to Humple. Down into the corner. Showalter with it. Just holding the ball there. 15 on the shot clock. One bounce. Now goes down low to Hagen. Turns, faces. She double dribbled with it. Well, they're going to call her for traveling. Take your pick. Timeout on the court. 3:16 to go here in the first quarter. Thunderwolves on top, 14-8. Thunderwolves basketball this year brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. Pack on top. Anderson with 8 here in the early going. Rohr with 4. Stevic get a couple of quick threes for South Dakota Mines, and they showed her the bench, but she's back out there now after a quick blow. Vallejos into the ball game now for the Thunderwolves, along with Knopfel. Knopfel had 16 in the first matchup this year. Hand the ball off to Cunningham. Cunningham to Knopfel. Knopfel now will back out. 10 on the shot clock. Right side to Long. Trying to find Hine down on the block. Can't get it to. They go out top to Cunningham. Cunningham with the ball fake. In outside. Here's Long. Three-pointer up and off the iron. No good. Cunningham with the rebound in the paint. Will dribble it out of there. Comes outside to Long. Down the lane she goes. Left-handers up and in. Taylor Long now has her first bucket at 16-8. Thunderwolves have doubled them up. Here's Stevic. Quick fire jumper off the back iron. No good. Cunningham went for the rebound. Doesn't get it. Comes outside to Weiss. Weiss hands it off to Courtney, and shot blocked. Foul on the Thunderwolves. Going to be on Knopfel. Suddenly Cooper Courtney to the free throw line. 87% free throw shooter. 47 of 54, and the first toss is good. Hard Rockers of the team shoot 75%. They don't get there all that often. Their offense is outside based. Second toss, no good. Hine gets the rebound. So 1 out of 2 makes it 16-9. Thunderwolves on top. Vallejos will bring it across the timeline for the Pack. Goes up top to Knopfel, into the corner to Hine. Hine holds it there now to Long. Long drives to the free throw line. Cut off there. Now to the right side to Cunningham. Cunningham now up top to Long. Long dribbles around a screen, now backs off, goes to Cunningham. Whack from behind, and the foul will be on Stefik. Going over the back and hitting it right across the back of the head. Second team foul on the Hard Rockers. The Thunderbolts ball on the baseline. Vallejos to trigger it in. Now lobs it into Long. Comes outside to Cunningham. Cunningham left side to Knopfel. Into the corner to Vallejos. Holds it there. Now drives the baseline. Cut off. Gives it off to Cunningham. Cunningham on the wing. They're looking for Hine on the block. Can't find her. Now they get it to her. Hine backs her way in. Goes up with the right hand hook and lays it in. 18-9. Thunderwolves again double it up. They're up by 9 now. Here comes Stefik across the timeline. Oh, almost traveled with it. Hands the ball off to McCabe, who's into the game. Around a screen now goes Courtney. Into the paint, goes up, running left-hander. Shot blocked, it looked like by Hine. And the rebound by Vallejos. Either that or she just lost it. Here's Vallejos bringing it across the timeline. Goes up top to Hine. Hine holds it left side to Knopfel. Knopfel now to Long. They're going to try to post up Cunningham down here on the left side. They go cross court to Hine on the baseline. Fakes, drives in, left hand hook, missed it, but she drew the foul. And the foul will be on Molly McCabe. And that'll send Hine to the free throw line. So Lauren on the year, 74% from the line. Thunderbolts are the team. They lead the RMAC, 78%. They average 15 hits a game. First toss good by Hine. Csu and Rohr back in the game. And Cunningham and Long come out. Second toss good. Hine with 4. It's 20-9. Thunderbolts by 11. 1:10 to go here in the first quarter. Thunderbolts outscored them 22-11 in the first matchup this year. Looks like we're almost ready for a carbon copy here. Here's a jumper on the baseline. Good. By Molly McCabe. Makes it 20-11. Thunderwolves by 9. 53 seconds to go here in the quarter. Hine from downtown. Left it short. Csu went for the rebound. Doesn't get it. Lucky she didn't draw a foul there. Back the other way comes Stefik. Stefik on the wing. Now dribbles to the top of the key. Starts a drive into the paint. Pulls up, goes outside to McKay, or Courtney rather. Jumper up, in and out and in again. Cooper Courtney has 3. 20-13. South Dakota Mines back within 7 here. About a 2-second differential on the shot and game clock here. Thunderwolves probably run it normal. Good. Up top to Hine. On the right side to Knopfel. Give it off to Anderson. Anderson now dribbles out to the center circle. 10 on the shot clock. Works around a screen to the left wing. Starts a drive to the paint. Goes outside with it. Rohr for 3. Off the iron, no good. Csu has the rebound. And a foul on the Hard Rockers as Csu had position there, and she was fouled by Cooper Courtney. Only the 4th team foul, so it'll be Thunderbolts ball on the baseline. 3.8 seconds to go here in the quarter. Now Thunderbolts going to make a substitution. They're going to bring in Kaya Adams for Hine. Might try to lob it in to Kaya Adams here. In the bounds to Rohr, now to Knopfel. Knopfel makes a move, doesn't get the shot off in time. So a little lackadaisical there by Knopfel. End of 1 from Massari Arena. Thunderwolves lead at 20-13. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. 20-13, Thunderwolves on top here at the end of 1, led by as many as 11 in that first quarter. 20-9 was their big lead, but the Hard Rockers come back with a final 4 of the first quarter, and they get the ball first to start the second quarter. So a chance for the Hard Rockers maybe to build a run here, try to get back in this game. Weiss inbounds the ball to Stefik. Stefik hounded by Knopfel outside. Now dribbles around a screen. They'll switch on her. Now on the right side to Weiss. Back to Stefik. Stefik goes right side to Weiss. Ball knocked away by Csu. Steals it, but then lost it on the save. And she threw it into the first row of the stands. Big grin on her face. So it'll be Hard Rocker ball on the baseline. 15 on the shot clock. Inbounds pass comes outside to Molstead. Molstead comes left side to Courtney. Courtney on the wing, picked up by Knopfel. 8 on the shot clock. Courtney now goes to work, into the lane, steps back. Shot looked like it was partially blocked. They don't go for the rebound, but Adams chases it down in the corner. Bad pass, taken away by the Hard Rockers, then they save it off the leg of their own player, Molly McCabe, and it belongs to the Thunderwolves. So Thunderwolves fortunate there to get the ball. Inbounds pass to Anderson. Csu going to run the point here right now with Katie Cunningham on the bench. On the left side, Knopfel with it. Mentioned she had a big game the first matchup between these two teams. I guess it's 16. It might have been 18. I can't remember my notes. I'm going to have to look here. Ball left side, Vallejos. Now to Anderson. Anderson moves in. The free throw outside, Knopfel for 3. Missed it. Adams bats the rebound to herself to the baseline to Rohr. She drives the baseline, backs her way in, can't get the shot off. Comes outside to Knopfel. Knopfel right side to Anderson. She'll step into a 3. Off the back iron, no good. Rohr chases the rebound down on the baseline. Fires it outside to Vallejos. Vallejos now left side to Anderson. Posting up Rohr. Here comes the double team. Goes outside to Knopfel. Knopfel into the corner to Vallejos. 17 on the shot clock. Now to Rohr. Here comes the double team. Nice pass to Adams, and she's fouled. And the foul on Molstead. First foul on Molstead. First team of the quarter. 8:32 to go here. Second quarter. Thunderwolves 20-13. Inbounds pass to Rohr on the baseline. Banks it up too hard. And the rebound. McCabe. Outlet pass to Stefik, and she'll bring it across the timeline. Now to Molstead, onto the left wing. They try to get it down on the block to McCabe. Turns, faces, skips it across the zone. Right side, Stefik doesn't take the jumper. Drives into the paint, leans into Vallejos, goes up with a running right-hander and hits. Stefik with 8, 20-15. She's one player that could single-handedly keep South Dakota Mines in the game for an extended time. Left side, Anderson with it on the wing. Up top now to Knopfel. Right side to Vallejos. Vallejos holds it there. Starts to drive to the free throw line. Reverses, comes right side to Adams. Adams up top now to Knopfel. Knopfel thought about the 3. Drives in. Backs into the paint. Comes outside to Anderson. Anderson, a little jab step. Works around the screen. They switch on her. 2 on the shot clock. Csu forces it up. Hit nothing. It's a shot clock violation. Thunderwolves now come back with Hine, Cunningham, and Long. Adams and Vallejos out along with Knopfel. The Thunderwolves back with their starting 5 here. Lead has been cut to 5. 6 in a row right now for the Hard Rockers. Here's Stefik on the right wing. Dribbles out toward the top of the key now. Hands it off to Molstead. Left side to Weiss. Weiss to Molstead. Molstead starts to drive on Hine. Cut off there. Now dribbles back outside with it. Kills the dribble. Oh, Csu almost had the steal. Weiss now drives the baseline. Cut off there. Hands it off to Molstead. 7 on the shot clock. Step back. 15-footers up, in and out. No good. Rebound to Anderson. Back come the Pack with it. Csu brings it across the timeline. Dribbles to the right wing. Nice dish to Hine. Goes up. And a foul before the shot. Hine caught the pass and then took a shove in the back as she regrouped to go up with the shot. That's when the whistle came. So no active shooting here. Inbounds pass comes outside to Long. Into the corner to Anderson. Lob it down on the block to Rohr. Triple teamed. Right side to Cunningham. She fakes, drives into the paint. Stops, comes outside to Long. 3-pointer on the way. Off the iron, no good. Cunningham with a strong rebound. Should have went up with it. Dribbles it outside instead. Katie wants to reset. Gives it off to Hine. Left side to Long. Long holds it. They're going to post up. Now they're going to go in the corner to Rohr. 3-pointers up, in and out. Won't go. Hine with the rebound. Has it ripped away, though, by Weiss. Weiss loses it, regains it, brings it across the timeline. Dribbles down the lane. Goes into the corner. 3-pointer on the way by Molstead. It's good. And here come the Hard Rockers. 9 in a row. They're within 2. It's 20-18. 6:15 to go here in the first half. Here's Long on the left wing. Up top now to Hine, right side to Cunningham. Now onto the wing to Anderson. Anderson goes up top to Long. Thunderwolves standing around here. Now to the baseline to Hine, looking for a cutter. Now to Anderson. Anderson moves to the free throw line, into the corner. Feeds it to Hine. She drives baseline, goes up with the right hand, missed it. Rebound loose on the baseline, picked up by Molstead. Foul in the backcourt on the Thunderwolves. Foul called on Katie Cunningham. First team foul in the Pack here in the second quarter. Hard Rockers working on a 9-0 run right now. Could tie the game or perhaps hit the lead here if they hit a 3-pointer. Here is Showalter on the left wing. Crosses over with the dribble. Down on the block. Backing her way in is Hagen. Hands it off to Showalter. Fakes. Now outside. Three-pointer by Stefik. In and out. No good. Rebound to Long. And then she is tied up by Hagen. The alternating possession. It belongs to the Thunderwolves. Long with the inbounds pass to Cunningham. Cunningham brings it across the timeline. Onto the right side to Long. Long works around a screen to the top of the key. Drives it to the left wing. Now hands it off to Anderson. Step back three-pointer on the way. Off the iron, no good. Long rebound to Rohr in the corner. Hands it off to Cunningham. Cunningham looking for Rohr. He's got a chance to go to work this time before the double team hits. And she hits the left-hand hook. The double team was late that time, and Rohr got it up with the left-hand hook. Makes it 22-18. Here's Showalter on the left wing. Cut off there, going down on the block now to Hagen. Turns and faces on Rohr. Fakes again, wheels, goes up, right hand hook up and in. Nice move by Hagen. She has 4, and it makes it 22-20. Here's Cunningham bringing it across the timeline. Drives to the baseline, cut off there. Won't take the shot, skips it into the corner. Tule-Su, three-pointer on the way. It's off the back iron, no good. Cunningham has the rebound. Hands it off to Anderson. Fakes in the paint, goes up, missed it. Rebound loose. Hagen has it. And then tied up by Tule-Su, but on the alternating possession, it will belong to South Dakota Mines. Timeout on the court. 4:27 to go here in the first half. Pretty competitive ball game right now. Thunderwolves lead it 22-20. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. We know who the winner will get of this ball game is Regis has knocked off Mines tonight. The number 5 seed over the number 4 Mines. 68-40 is the final there up in Golden. We'll update you on some other scores here in a moment. South Dakota Mines, another chance to get the lead here. They're shooting it right now at 47%. All up top. Here's Hagen. Drives into the paint, cut off, comes outside to Weiss, onto the left side to Stefik. Stefik thought about the three, gives it off now to Weiss. Weiss moves in from the left, cut off on the baseline, now goes across the key, up top Hagen, free throw line jumper off the iron, won't go. And the rebound, though, belongs to Weiss. Thunderwolves had looked like a good position, nobody grabbed the ball. Three-pointer by Showalter, no good. This time Cunningham secures it. Oh, outlet pass to Tule-Su, chases it down in the corner. Thunderwolves almost threw it away there. Tule-Su now will bring it across the timeline for the Pack. They lead it by 2. Cunningham wheels to the baseline. Backs her way in, goes up with the left-hand hook, missed it. Rebound batted loose, and Hagen has it for the Hard Rockers. She'll dribble it across the timeline herself to the top of the key. Kills the dribble now. Comes left side to Stefik. Stefik way outside, gives it off to Weiss. Onto the right wing to Molstad. Molstad way outside now to Showalter. They swing it onto the left side to Stefik. Steps back. Three-pointer on the way. Switch. Hard Rockers have the lead. 11 points for Stefik. I've been telling you all night, she's dangerous. And now the Hard Rockers with their second lead of the ball game. Last led at 8-7. Here's Knopfel on the left wing for the Thunderwolves. Lobs it to Rohr. Here comes the double team. Outside to Long. Into the corner. Tule-Su open. 3 ball on the way. In and out. Won't go. And the rebound to Hagen. Hagen now kills the dribble. Hands the ball off to Molstad. She dribbles to the free throw line. Cut off there. Gives it off to Hagen. Hagen moves in. Ball knocked away by Long, but it goes right back to Hagen into the corner. 3 ball on the way. It's an air ball by Weiss. Chased down by Knopfel. Knopfel now gives it to Tule-Su. Thunderwolves have gone cold here in this second quarter. Ball on the right side. Knopfel with it. Drives to the baseline. Keeps the drive alive. Now comes outside to Cunningham. Works around a screen. Now back to Knopfel. Left side to Long. Lob it inside to Rohr. Outside Knopfel into the corner. Cunningham open for 3. It's good. Thunderwolves back out on top. 25-23. Here's Stefik bringing it across the timeline for the Hard Rockers. On the wing with it. Goes right side to Weiss. Weiss a couple of bounces. Up top to Showalter. Showalter down on the block to Hagen. Takes it in right at Rohr. Doesn't get the shot off. Goes outside to Stefik. Now to Showalter. Showalter right side, 5 on the shot clock, driving the baseline. Nice dish to Hagen, goes up with the left hand and doesn't go. Hung on the rim and wouldn't drop. And Csu has the rebound, brings it across the timeline to the top of the key. Hands it off to Cunningham. Looking for Rohr, they find her. Here comes the double team outside to Long. Long holds it on the wing. Now back to Rohr. Rohr turns. Outside Knopfel's open. 3 ball on the way. Off the back iron won't go. Csu has the rebound. I think Csu pushed off here on the rebound. And indeed it is. Csu Anderson picking up her second foul. It was a subtle little push, but it was a push nonetheless. They've now changed the score. Evidently, the three-pointer we thought to give the Hard Rockers the lead has been credited a 2. We're going to have to find out for sure. They come over. It is 25-22. Thunderwolves by 3. So that three-pointer by Stefik. The 2. Ball outside. Showalter with it. Dribbles to the right wing. Up top to Courtney, onto the left wing to Molstad, down to the baseline to Stefik. She'll pop from 15, swish. They backed off her, and she nailed it. 20. Now they have changed the score, but now it is 25-25. I'm not going crazy over here. 25-25 on the scoreboard. Here is Anderson on the left wing. 15 on the shot clock here. Anderson going to work. Dribbles to the free throw line, spins into the paint, cut off into the corner, the long 3 ball on the way. It's off the iron, no good. Ball batted outside, comes into the hands of Courtney. Courtney will bring it across the timeline. South Dakota Mines can go for the last shot and the lead into the locker room here. All up top to Stefik. 14 to go. Stefik now will go to work. Hands the ball off to Molstad. Back right side to Stefik. Stefik, a little jab step. Now drives the baseline. Ball knocked away by Long. Long had to steal, lost it. Stefik comes up with it. 3-pointers up. Off the iron, no good. Cunningham with the rebound. And it's slipped away at the buzzer. Doesn't matter. End of the first half. Thunderwolves had an 11-point lead at one occasion, but the Hard Rockers have come back to tie it. It's 25-25 as we go to break. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. 25-25 here at halftime. Thunderwolves had an 11-point lead. Seemed like they were on cruise control in that first quarter. They were up 20-9. They gave up the final 4 of the quarter. Led it 20-13 at the end of 1. Hard Rockers continued to run. They scored the first 5 of the second quarter. Cut it to 2. Thunderwolves got the lead back up to 4, 22-18, but the Hard Rockers then 5 in a row to lead it 23-22. Cunningham, a 3-pointer, gave the Thunderwolves the lead back, but the Hard Rockers tie it. Going on to the locker room here, 25-25 is our halftime score. Thunderwolves just 2 of 15 from the floor in that second quarter, missing a lot of wide open looks. In particular from downtown, they were 1 of 10 shooting 3-pointers in that second quarter, and that'll be the point of emphasis in the locker room. I can guarantee Curtis Lloyd is saying, why are we taking all these threes? Our personality, drive that ball to the hoop. So we'll see how the Thunderwolves adjust in the second half. Halftime score, 25-25. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. Welcome back to Massari Arena. 25-25 is our halftime score here. Thunderwolves led by as many as 11 in that first quarter. But frittered it all away here in South Dakota Mines. Here at halftime on upset alert here as the Thunderwolves, the number 1 seed in the RMAC Tournament. The winner of this game gets Regis, who pulled off their own upset tonight. They knocked off Mines 68-40 up in Golden, destroyed them there. Number 2 seed Metro State over Mesa 71-58. And our live stats feed is kind of frozen here on the Fort Lewis ball game with Black Hills State. We're trying to get to final with that one. I'm trying to go to the video feed here, see if I can learn anything there. But live stats has Black Hills State up by 6 with about 43 seconds to go. So they're still in action there, so evidently it was a long time out. So keep an eye on that one. 36 seconds to go now in that ball game, so we'll kind of watch it to the end here. as Black Hill State with the ball and Fort Lewis having to foul. Here in this ball game, Thunderwolves 2 of 15 from the field in the second quarter, 1 of 10 from downtown. Well, that's got to change. Leading scorer in the ball game, Csu Anderson started off the game hot, had 8 of the first 10 for the Thunderwolves. Then cooled off after that. Also picked up her second personal foul in the second quarter. She's the leading scorer right now. Molly Rohr with 6. Cunningham with 5. Hine with 4. Long with 2. Thunderwolves 9 of 26 for the half, 35%. 3 of 16 from downtown, only 19%. 4 of 4 from the free throw line. For South Dakota Mines, their leading scorer, Sammy Stepik. Been warning you all night. She can play. 5 of 8 from the field, including 3 of 5 from downtown. She has 13 to lead all scorers. Anna Haugen with 4. Courtney and Molstad with 3 apiece. McCabe with 2. They were 10 of 24 from the field. That's 42%. 4 of 9 from downtown. That's 44%. 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Thunderwolves out-rebounded them 18 to 14. Hine with 5. Cunningham with 4. 5 rebounds for Haugen. Thunderwolves with 6 assists. South Dakota Mines with 6. Cunningham and Hine with 2 apiece. Each team with 5 turnovers. Thunderwolves with the 1 block shot. It was by Hine. 4 steals for the back. 2 of those by Cunningham. 3 steals for South Dakota Mines. 25-25 at halftime. Pack gets the ball first to start the second half. When we come back, Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Carver Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. Second half, Thunderwolves get the ball first. They'll move it right to left as we look at it courtside here. This game eerily similar to the ball game in Colorado Springs earlier this year, a game the Thunderwolves dropped. They had an 11-point lead in that game. They went scoreless in the second quarter there. Here tonight, they had 5 in the second quarter on their home court. Here's Csu, step back jumper from the free throw line off the back iron, no good. Hine with the rebound, has the ball ripped free, now rips it back. Underneath to Anderson, in the traffic, goes up, missed the banker, and the rebound to Haugen. Back come the Hard Rockers. Haugen to the free throw line, down the lane, takes it at Rohr, won't take the shot though, comes outside. To Stepik, now hands it off to Molstad. Molstad on the left wing, into the corner. To Weiss. Weiss now to Molstad, jab step, won't take the 3, goes right side to Showalter, and throws the ball away. Tried to lob it underneath to Haugen, and threw it away. Turnover number 6 on the Hard Rockers. Bounce pass to Cunningham. A little nervous are the fans here at Massari. They have a right to be right now at this point. Thunderwolves just not hitting. Here is Long, drives in from the left, cut off, goes up top to Csu, fakes, now drives the wing, drops it back to Hine, free throw line jumper, off the back iron, no good. Hine chases the ball down, has it, tied up in the paint, jump ball, it'll belong to the Hard Rockers. Curtis Lloyd telling the ball club, that's all right, good job, keep playing hard, good things will happen. Stepik now will bring it across the timeline. Onto the right side to Weiss. Now to Stepik, left side to Showalter. Showalter holds it there, lobs it to the free throw line to Haugen. She drives into the paint, now into the corner, wide open. 3 ball on the way, off the iron, no good. Rebound to Rohr, off the miss from Molstad. Cunningham ahead to Anderson. Anderson on the right wing, drives into the paint, wheels, goes up with the right hand and banks it in. Csu double figures with 10. Thunderwolves on top, 27-25. Here comes Stepik for the Hard Rockers. Dribbles to the left wing.
You ready, Molly? You ready? Come and stagger. You ready? Right there.
Top of the key now on top to Showalter. Into the corner to Weiss, down to Haugen. Backs her way in on Rohr.
Double dribble.
Now outside to Showalter. Into the corner to Stepik. Stepik holds it there. Looking inside. Now they get it to Haugen, backs her way into the paint, fakes, now goes outside, 3 ball on the way, it's in and out, no good, and the rebound to Anderson off the miss by Weiss. Here comes Csu across the timeline. At the top of the key, angles to the right wing, stops there, comes left side now to Long. Long dribbles around the screen, on the wing, drives to the baseline, takes it all the way to the hoop, shot blocked, and the rebound to Molstad. Molstad back the other way.
Help.
Drives in for the right, foul on Csu, that's going to be her 3rd. Csu Anderson picks up her 3rd foul. Now the ball will be inbounded by Showalter. Lobbing it in. Look out. Boy, Csu there. Just don't want her to foul her. Pick up that quick fourth. Left side. Showalter. Lob it inside to Hagen. Fakes. Now drives to the baseline. Outside to Showalter. Into the paint. Cut off there. Goes left side to Hagen. Hagen. Now to the free throw line. Molstad jumper swish. Molstad has 5, and it ties the game up at 27 apiece. Here's Cunningham bringing it across the timeline. Now to Hine. Hine on the left side to Anderson. Anderson will work around the screen. They play pick and roll, go down low to Rohr. Now outside to Long. Into the paint, steps back, little 5-footer up, left it short. And the rebound to Hagen. Hagen will dribble it out of there herself, brings it across the timeline. Dribbles to the right wing. Goes down to the baseline to Molstad. Molstad backs her way out of there. Into the corner. Going to launch the jumper. It's off the back iron. No good. Long with the rebound. She'll bring it across the timeline to the top of the key. Holds up there. Now goes on to the right side to Cunningham. Cunningham dribbles into the paint. Goes up with the left hand and missed the banker. And the rebound to Hagen. Outlet pass to Stefik. Stefik across the timeline. Dribbles to the right wing. Stops. Now takes it in on Cunningham. Reaches in and gets the turnover. Cunningham now will dribble it out of there herself. Brings it across the timeline. Goes behind the back with the dribble. Now down on the block to Hine. Quick double team to Rohr. Now to Cunningham, or to Csu for 3. In and out. Won't go. And the rebound to Weiss. Weiss now will bring it across the timeline. Dribbles to the free throw line. Into the paint. Angles out toward the baseline. Now outside to Stefik. Stefik at the top of the key. Comes right side to Molstad. Down into the corner to Showalter. Showalter. Wide open shot on the way by Molstad. It's good. Molstad has 7. 29-27. Hard Rockers with the lead. Here's Csu starting a drive. Cut off. Steps back. Now goes up. Banks it up. Missed it. And the rebound. Csu has it. Goes up with a reverse and banks it in. Anderson has 12. 29-29. Here's Weiss, or rather Stefik. Way out top of it. Onto the right side to Weiss. Back to Stefik. They play catch on the perimeter. Left side to Showalter. Inside to Hagen. Now ball knocked away. Thunderwolves almost had the steal. Outside Stefik 3-pointer. In and out, no good. Hine has the rebound in traffic. Fires it ahead to Csu. 2-on-2 here. Csu down the lane. Kicks it off right side. Long for 3. It's good. Give the assist to Anderson. It's 32-29. Thunderwolves back out on top. Stefik across the timeline as we hit the 5-minute mark here of this third quarter.
Driver, Katie, stay in.
Stefik on the left side to Showalter. Down underneath to Hagen. Into the paint, cut off. Left side into the corner. 3 ball on the way by Molstad. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound to Rohr. Outlet pass to Cunningham. Cunningham now fires it ahead to Long on the right wing. Starts a drive of the baseline. Goes up underneath and banks it in. Long has 7. 34-29. Thunderwolves up by 5. Here comes Showalter across the timeline. Holds up at the top of the key. On to the left side to Stefik. Stefik. Outside to Showalter. To the high post. Backdoor feed to Molstad. Layup. Missed it. Rebound to Hine. Outlet pass to Cunningham. Fires it ahead to Long on the right wing. Long into the paint. Goes all the way to the hoop. Running left-hander. No good. Looked like a contact there. No call. Curtis Lloyd beside himself. Back the other way comes Molstad. Molstad holds up outside. Goes left side to Stefik. Into the corner. Showalter with it. Showalter now. Holds up, goes cross court to Molstad. Down on the block. Hagen comes outside. 3-pointer by Molstad. It's an air ball. Rebound saved on the baseline. Belongs to Hagen. Goes up with the left hand. Missed it. Foul on the Thunderwolves. And the foul will be on Molly Rohr. 2 shots for South Dakota Mines when we come back after the timeout. 3:45 to go in the third quarter. Pack on top by 5. Thunderwolves basketball. Brought to you by Southern Carter Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. 34-29. Thunderwolves by 5. It'll be Anna Hagen to the free throw line to shoot a pair here. Anna on the year, 70% free throw shooter. 57 out of 82. Free throw on the way. Swish. One more for the sophomore out of Fort Collins. It's good. And she'll come out of the ball game right now as Molly McCabe going to check in. Well, Thunderwolves had a 7-0 run working there until those free throws. Restore a little order for South Dakota Mines. Cunningham on the right wing. Works around a screen to the top of the key. Tried to play pick and roll with Hine. Hine double team. Backdoor feed. Threw it away. Weiss with it. Comes across the timeline. Goes into the corner. Wide open. 3-ball on the way. It's good. Peyton Humpel with the bucket. And just like that, we're tied up at 34 apiece. Cunningham brings it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. That could have been an offensive foul on Cunningham. Into the corner. Csu-Pueblo for 3. Swish. Back the other way comes Stefik. Stefik at the top of the key. On the wing. Out top to Humpel. Right side. Here's Courtney. Drives the baseline. Cut off there. Out top. They work the ball around the perimeter. Left side to Humpel, who just hit the three-point bucket. Skips it cross-court into the corner. Driving the baseline. Weiss stops, goes outside. Here is a jumper by McCabe. Hits the side of the backboard, and the rebound to Rohr. Outlet pass to Cunningham, ahead to Csu-Pueblo. Anderson on the right wing. Step back 3 on the way. In and out. It won't go. And the rebound to McCabe. Outlet pass ahead to Stefik. Stefik across the timeline. Just yo-yoing the ball outside. Goes right side to Humpel. Onto the wing. And almost had the steal there. Humpel with it. Skips it left side to Weiss. Weiss dribbles around the screen. The three-point ball knocked. Oh, and a whistle and a foul on Csu-Pueblo Anderson. Her fourth foul. It looked like she had the clean steal.
Foul ball number 32.
So now the ball goes over to South Dakota Mines. Looked like Csu-Pueblo had the clean steal. Instead, it's her fourth foul. That may be the call that turns the game. Inbounds pass. Into the corner to McCabe. And there's Csu-Pueblo with the steal. In from the right to the basket and lays it in. Anderson has 17. 39-34. Back across the timeline is Stefik. Boy, I tell you what, Curtis Lloyd rolling the dice here as Csu-Pueblo playing with 4 fouls. Here's Weiss out on the wing. Thunderwolves into a zone defense here to try to protect her a bit. Driving into the paint. They come outside. 3-ball on the way. Swish by Weiss. Weiss with her first 3 of the game makes it 39-37. Thunderwolves lead is 2. Cunningham brings it across the timeline. Dribbles to the right baseline. Takes it all the way to the hoop. Missed the layup. And the rebound to McCabe. Outlet pass to Stefik. Stefik across the timeline. Goes left side to Weiss. Into the corner. 3-ball. It's an air ball. But the rebound on the other side. Knaufel has it for the Thunderwolves. Knaufel will bring it across the timeline. Angles to the left wing. Lobs it down low to Rohr. Rohr comes outside. Cunningham. 3-ball on the way. In and out. Won't go. Hine with the rebound. Fakes goes up and banks it in. Lauren Hine with 6. 41-37. Thunderwolves by 4. Here comes Stefik. Onto the right side. To Courtney. Courtney just yo-yoing it outside here. 45 seconds to go in the quarter. Thunderwolves lead it by 4. Weiss moves in. 3-point push. Swish! Weiss with 6. They backed off and dared her to hit it, and she did just that. 41-40. Here's Csu-Pueblo on the wing. Goes outside to Cunningham. About a 6-second differential here on the shot on the game clock. Thunderwolves with the ball, leading it by 1. Cunningham now dribbles to the left wing, whacked at and fouled, and the foul will be on McCabe. And Thunderwolves want to get some substitutions here, as now Csu-Pueblo will come out of the game. Long in. And Kaya Adams checking in as well for Rohr. Last shot time here for the Thunderwolves with 19.6 to go in the quarter. Thunderwolves do get the ball first to start the fourth quarter, too, here. See if they can double it up. Long on the right wing. Skips across court to Knaufel. 10 to go. Knaufel way outside. Lobs it to the baseline. Bad pass, but it comes right to Adams. Hands it to Cunningham. Free throw line jumper off the back iron. No good. And the rebound loose on the baseline to Hagen. Long went for the steal. Doesn't get it. foul on the Thunderwolves, only the fourth team foul. First foul of the game on Long. Not a bad gamble there by Long to go for the steal with the team foul count plus the personal foul at 1. Here's the inbounds pass to Showalter. Launches from three-quarter court. It's no good. What a ball game we have here tonight. Thunderwolves lead it 41-40. We head to the fourth quarter. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. 41-40 as we head to the fourth quarter. Thunderwolves will get the ball first to start this fourth quarter. Had the lead up to 5 again there in the quarter, but the last 3 buckets of the quarter by South Dakota Mines were 3-point hits, and that's what you worry about this ball club. They've averaged 8 3-pointers a game. They can shoot it from downtown. Here's Knaufel on the left wing. Up top to Long. Left side to Knaufel. Knaufel on the wing, skips it cross court to Hine on the baseline, drives in, running left-hander, left it short. Cunningham with the rebound, goes up, foul, and the foul will be on Stefik. Well, earlier in the game, Katie got a couple rebounds and dribbled right out of there. That time she got the rebound, went right back to the hoop and drew the foul on Stefik. Her second. Free throw up and good. Second toss, swish. Cunningham with 7. 43-40. Thunderwolves showed a little pressure there. Now they back out. Here's Showalter. Just yo-yoing the ball outside. Starts to drive, goes left side to Courtney. Courtney holding it there. Looks underneath. Now gives it up top to Molstad. 11 on the backdoor feed of beauty, and the layup is good by Showalter. Showalter got behind Kaya Adams and hit 43-42. Cunningham brings it across the timeline. Dribbles to the right wing, hands it off now to Long. Now to Adams at the top of the key, left side to Knaufel. Knaufel steps back, won't launch, moves in on the wing, now drives the baseline, goes up and under, a shot knocked away out of bounds. And do we have a foul or just out of bounds? Just out of bounds on South Dakota Mines. It'll be Thunderwolves ball. Adams comes out, and Rohr checks back in. Curtis Lloyd having a little talk with Adams there. He knows she's the one that got beat on that backdoor layup. Here's Knaufel. Left side, Cunningham steps back, won't take the 3, gives it up top to Hine. 3 on the shot clock. Hine drives in, left hand scoop up and in. What a shot by Lauren Hine. 45-42. Back the other way come the Hard Rockers. Here's Showalter at the top of the key. Dribbles around a screen. Wasn't much of a screen. Onto the left side to Stefik. Stefik down low to Hagen. Backs her way in. Cut off there. Comes outside and threw the ball away. Thunderwolves came with a quick double team on Hagen. She panicked a bit and threw the pass right in between Courtney and Stefik, and it went into the first row. Thunderwolves by 3 with the ball here. See if they can build on it. Inbounds pass to Cunningham. Oh, man, almost threw that into the backcourt there. Could have been dangerous. Rohr on the left side to Long. They switch on Long. Step back. She could have fired the 3. Won't take it. Goes left side to Rohr. Now back to Long. Up top to Knaufel. She will jack the 3-pointer. Off the iron, no good. And the rebound to Hagen. Hagen brings it across the timeline. Goes right side. Moving into the corner. Courtney with it, drives in, running right-hander. What the way short. It was actually an air ball. They come outside with it to Molstad, fakes the 3. Now to Stefik for 3. No good. Rebound loose, saying Knaufel has it. Hand it off to Cunningham. We've played 2 minutes here of this fourth quarter. Thunderwolves by 3. Long on the left wing. Into the corner now to Hine, back to Long. Now to Cunningham, right side to Knaufel. Knaufel lobs it to Rourke. Here comes the double team. Outside to Long, left side to Cunningham. Cunningham moves in, cut off. On the left corner, he goes backdoor. Bad pass. Knocked away and stolen by Hagen. Hagen back the other way. 3-on-3 break. Hagen goes left side. Courtney for 3. Got it! Courtney has 6, and we are all tied up at 45 apiece. Back the other way comes Cunningham. Right side, Long for 3. It's off the mark. No good. Rebound loose. Rohr has it. Rohr in the paint. Goes up with the right hand. Hook and lays it in. Rohr has 8. It's 47-45. Thunderwolves by 2. Here's Stefik bringing it across the timeline for the Hard Rockers.
No 3. Up, Katie. Up.
Down to 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. While it down, the block ball kicked away. Shot clock stays the same. In the women's game, 15 is the magic number. In the men's game this year, it's 20. McCabe and Showalter back in the game now. For the Hard Rockers. Inbounds pass to Molstad. Molstad at the top of the key. Starts a drive. Steps back. Jumper on the way. Missed it. And Rohr has the rebound. Look out from behind. Gets the outlet pass to Cunningham. As Weiss was lurking there. Cunningham across the timeline. Goes up top now to Rohr. Onto the left side. Too long. Long holds it. Trying to find Rohr. Dangerous pass. Knocked away and stolen by Molstad. Has Knaufel to beat. In from the right. Fakes. Goes up. Shot blocked by Knaufel. And she gets the rebound. Outlet pass ahead to Cunningham. Cunningham on the right wing. Drives to the baseline. Cut off there. Dribbles out of trouble. Now goes down the lane with the left hand. Missed the layup. And the rebound belongs to the Hard Rockers. Back the other way. Showalter goes left side. Three-pointer on the way. Got it. By Courtney. She has 9. You fear a three-point shooting team in this situation with nothing to lose. And the Hard Rockers now have the lead with 6 minutes to go. Ball in the corner to Long. Down low to Rohr. Double team. Outside. Up top. Knaufel. Right side to Hine. Drives the baseline. Feeds it off to Rohr. Goes up in traffic and banks it in. Thunderwolves back out on top. 49-48. Here comes Showalter. Across the timeline for the Hard Rockers. Dribbles to the right wing. Holds up there. Into the corner to Weiss. Weiss holds it there. Now out top to Courtney. Courtney hounded. Drives in on Long. Cut off on the right corner of the key. Now backs out of there. 8 on the shot clock. Courtney keeping the dribble alive. Into the corner to Weiss. Weiss drives the baseline right at Rohr. Missed it. Rohr with the rebound. And then she is decked. And the foul will be on Molly McCabe. And who took the timeout here? They've called a time. I don't think there was a timeout here. The teams go to the bench. There was no timeout called, so it'll be Thunderwolves ball. We're not at the media timeout here, so it'll be Thunderwolves basketball. I think everybody assumed it was the media timeout, but there's still 5:15 to go. So it'll be Thunderwolves ball, leading by 1, 5:15 to go here. Csu back in the game now, playing with 4 fouls for the Thunderwolves. Vallejos also in the ball game for the Thunderwolves. Here comes Anderson, going to run the point, brings it across the timeline. Hands it off to Cunningham at the high post, turns, faces. Might want to take Katie one-on-one, but Steffi cuts her off. Now outside to Anderson. 13 on the shot clock. Into the corner to Vallejos. Lob it to Rohr. Here comes the double team now out top. Left side, Csu. Three-pointer on the way. Got it! Anderson has 20. 52-48. Thunderwolves by 4. 4:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. Here's Steffi at the top of the key. Keeps the dribble alive. On the left side to Weiss. Weiss into the corner. This is Courtney. Hands it off to Weiss. Now down on the block. Dribbling out of trouble is Stefik into the corner. 3 ball in the way. Missed it. Rebound to Cunningham. Cunningham now finds Vallejos, and then she skips it across to Anderson. And now Csu will bring it across the timeline with a couple of seconds to spare. Onto the left side to Vallejos. Down low to Rohr. Rohr turns outside. Here's Csu. Another 3. It's good again. And Anderson has 23. And the Thunderwolves have opened up a 7-point lead with 4:04 to go here in the fourth quarter. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. 55-48, Thunderwolves on an 8-0 run after falling behind 48-47. Csu to the rescue with a couple of three-point bombs, and the Thunderwolves on top by 7. Now we'll see how the Hard Rockers respond under head coach Ryan Larson. Inbounds pass to Stefik. Stefik will bring it across the timeline. This is a big trip right here for South Dakota Mines. They need to restore some order for themselves. Into the corner. Showalter down on the block, turning, facing. McCabe comes outside to Courtney. On to the right side. They lob it down low. Here's McCabe. Goes up, turn around in the lane. No good. Rebound belongs to Wyson, and she steps out of bounds. Ran out of real estate on the baseline. Timeout on the court. I think we got a immediate timeout here, do we? Yes, indeed. 3:41 to go here in the fourth quarter. Packed by 7. Thunderwolves basketball. Brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. 55-48. Thunderwolves basketball here. 3:41 to go in the fourth quarter. Weiss had the rebound, but she just ran out of room on the baseline and stepped out of bounds. Inbounds pass to Anderson. Csu brings it across the timeline to Rohr. Right side now to Knopfel. Lob it to Rohr. Takes a shove in the back. Goes up in the lane with the left hand. Missed it. And the rebound to Hagen. Counted in the backcourt by Csu. Got to be careful. Get it ahead now to Stevic. Stevic across the timeline. On the right side. Cut off there. Now on top to Courtney. Courtney down the lane. Nice dish in from the right. Layup missed by Hagen, and the rebound to Knopfel. Ahead to Anderson. Anderson on the right wing here. We're approached the 3-minute mark right now to go here in this fourth quarter. Ball on the left side to Knopfel. Dribbles around the screen. Back pass to Cunningham. Wide open. 3-pointer. Off the back iron. Long rebound. Comes outside to Courtney. That one might have done it. Here's Courtney. Lobs it underneath. Wide open. Going up. Reverse layup. Missed it. And Rohr gets the rebound. Sometimes you worry about the shot blocker and you don't finish the shot. Long down court feed to Cunningham. Great catch on the baseline to Knopfel on the wing. That was a great play by Cunningham just to save the possession. Ball on the left side. Down to Cunningham. Double team. Dribbles into the paint. Goes up in traffic. Scoops it up. No call. Back the other way. Stepping across the timeline on the right wing into the corner. They lob it down inside. Hagen turns, comes outside. Courtney can't get the 3 off. Lobs it left side into the corner to Molstad. Molstad looking inside. Cut off. Outside to Weiss. Weiss drives in into the corner to Molstad. Drives into the paint. Goes up running right-hander. Missed it. Rebound to Anderson. Csu brings it across the timeline to the left wing. Starts a drive in. Goes up the scoop up. No, it doesn't go. Rebound to Rohr. Lost it out of bounds. It'll stay with South Dakota Mines. Curtis Floyd wants a timeout right here. 1:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Thunderwolves lead it by 7. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. Thunderwolves a couple of chances for daggers here, unable to produce, and now South Dakota Mines still has a little bit of life here, down by 7 with 1:45 to go. Each team with 3 timeouts left. Thunderwolves have not committed a foul here in the quarter. South Dakota Mines just 2 team fouls. They're letting them go. Ball outside. Here's Weiss. Weiss way outside, dribbles to the right wing. Now moves in. There's a reach-in foul on Cunningham. You know what? I don't think that's such a bad deal for the Thunderwolves. It's only the first team foul. Foul number 2 on Cunningham. Thunderwolves could make this possession really miserable for South Dakota Mines here. Ball outside to Molstad. And they lob it underneath. Turning, faking. Shot blocked by Rohr. Says, get it out of here. Don't you know who I am? Anna Hagen getting a quick lesson on the all-time block shot leader in Thunderwolves basketball history, just adding to her total. Inbounds pass to Csu. That was foul number 2 on Hagen. Here's Anderson at the top of the key. Thunderwolves need to use some time here. Their enemy's the clock right now. Long way outside with it. Gives it off to Knopfel. Knopfel back to Long. Shot clock's at 15. Now to Knopfel. Right side to Anderson. Now you can go to work. Csu lobs it to Rohr. Outside, Knopfel. Too long. Wide open. 3 ball. Off the back iron. No good. Anderson shoved out of the way. They get the rebound to Hagen. They dive on her. Now back come the Hard Rockers. Here's Stepic across the timeline. Timeout taken by South Dakota Mines. 50.9 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Thunderwolves by 7. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. 48. Coach Joe Servey and I going to work here. Thunderwolves have 3 fouls to give here. They should let South Dakota Mines dribble around a little bit, foul them, make them start over again here. Make this a long, drawn-out possession here. South Dakota Mines needs quick hoops. Hagen drives the baseline, takes it right in at Rohr. Lost it, but it goes right into the hands of Molstad, and she lays it in. That was a most unfortunate loose ball for the Thunderwolves, 55-50. Here's Cunningham, gives it now to Anderson. Anderson, and they whack her hard. Ryan Weiss with a hard foul with a capital H.
Next one.
That's only their third team foul. Hey, you can't blame Ryan Weiss. He was going for the ball there. It was just a tough play. Csu can take it. Inbounds pass to Cunningham. Now they go after Katie. She eludes pressure. Gets it to Csu. She's going to jack a 3-ball off the mark. Ill-advised shot there, but the Thunderwolves get the loose ball. Cunningham is fouled. Boy, Csu going for the dagger there. Didn't need it there, but she's got a smile on her face now, realizes she screwed up. But the Thunderwolves get the ball back and are fouled, and it sends Cunningham to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Free throw good. Rohr out, Hine in. Free throw up and good. Timeout taken by the Hard Rockers. 31 seconds to go. Thunderwolves lead it by 7. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. 57-50. Thunderwolves by 7. 31.1 to go. Hard Rocker ball right in front of their bench here. They get to advance at the length of the court here. Inbounds pass in the corner to Molstad. She drives the baseline, takes it right into the loop. Shot blocked by Rohr, and the rebound to Anderson. Molly Rohr. 2 huge blocks here in the last minute of the game. And Anderson to the free throw line. First toss up and good. Anderson with 24. Playing a lot of this half with 4 fouls. Second toss hits the front iron, no good. Rebound to Hagen. Timeout taken by South Dakota Mines. They can advance the ball the length of the court again. We'll take another quick timeout. 24.7 to go. Packed by 8. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Colorado Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. 58-50. Hard Rocker ball. Inbounds pass. Comes outside. Thunderwolves with fouls to give here. Outside court, he's going to jack one over way downtown, banks it up, no good. Cunningham with the rebound, and she is fouled. I think Cooper Courtney realized the Thunderwolves might be going to that foul game, and she just jacked one up from about 30. And a foul called on Molstad, and that is her third. And it puts Katie Cunningham to the free throw line. Another solid night for Katie, 9 points. 7 rebounds, 4 assists. 3 steals. She is the ultimate stat sheet stuffer. One more for the senior out of Grandview High School in Aurora. She flips it in there. 6 for 6 from the free throw line here in this fourth quarter. 60-50. Thunderwolves by 10. Ball way outside. They come right side to Molstad. Molstad picked up by Csu. Drives in, pulls up, 15-footer left it short. Hine with the rebound, hands it off the long at the buzzer. Well, you might see the final score, see it was a 10-point win for the Thunderwolves, but it was anything but a 10-point win the way the game went, but the Pack will take it. Back with the Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House postgame show on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back. Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House postgame show here as the Thunderwolves win it 60-50. What a wild and woolly game it was. Thunderwolves led it by 1 heading into the fourth quarter. Actually trailed at 48-47. Enter Csu-Anderson hitting 2 huge 3-point buckets to get the back up by 7 at 55-48. 2-point bucket by South Dakota Mines made it 55-50, but then the Thunderwolves hit free throws down the stretch with Katie Cunningham hitting 4 of them. Csu-Anderson with 1 as well. And the Thunderwolves win it 60-50. As I mentioned, you're going to look at the final score. If you didn't listen to the game or watch the game tonight, think, well, it's just kind of a ho-hum first-round game in the playoffs. Anything but that. Thunderwolves tested here tonight, but they respond late to win the ball game. Back with more of our Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House post-game show right after this on Fox Sports Pueblo. Welcome back to Massari Arena, Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House post-game show. Our guests are making their way out of the locker room, so tell you what, Caitlin, let's go ahead and get another break out of the way here, and then we'll talk to them uninterrupted. Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House post-game show. Thunderwolves win it 60-50. Thunderwolves basketball brought to you by Southern Carver Fleet and Service on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back, Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House post-game show, and our star of the game, Csu-Anderson. Look at that line tonight. 24 points, 7 rebounds, threw in an assist in there and a steal. Should have had 2 steals. They called you for that 4th personal foul.
I should have had 4. I know I had 4 offensive rebounds. I know I did.
You know, you made up for it with, got the fouls a little dicey there. We warned you before the ball game. We told you. We did the scout for you.
Yeah,
That's what Joe Surrey and I. We scout the officials.
And
we knew who was coming, and we scouted for you. We told you, be careful.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I should have known. You got to play with that aggression, but I thought
just talk about that fourth quarter. I mean, it's anybody's ball game there in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, for sure.
And you get get ahead, and then you hit the 2 big threes.
I knew that. I should have known. I knew which refs were coming, so I should have been a little bit more careful. But I mean, I decided to stay aggressive, to stay in my mindset, and to stay in the game for my team and for myself. So I just had to remain aggressive.
Well, talk about that third quarter. You looked like you had the steal. They called the foul. Then you got the steal, got the breakaway. As you're playing there with 4 fouls for about a minute, it's like, oh, man, you got to be careful.
Oh, yeah. I just knew I had to get it in. I just had to stay aggressive. That one that they called me for, like, when it was a steal and then I got a foul. I just knew that if I would, they were going to do the same thing. So I was just like, I'm just going to jump it, and I got the steal. So I was just like, okay, well,
then when you play in a ball game like that, you got to appreciate it with the foul count being low. They let you guys kind of get after it a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I slapped a couple people down there, and a couple of them, I was like, what? Like a couple times. I was like, oh no? Okay, I'm going to keep going.
Yeah,
so
got away with that.
I like it. I like playoff games because the rest just let us play. Sometimes I guess I just have a history with them, so they just know how I am. So they're going to be ready for me, but I just like how they just let us play our game, play through all the contact and stuff, both sides. So.
Well, talk about the game tonight as well. Now, you prefer being tested, or would you rather walk over somebody to get into the second round? I think it's better off to get tested a little bit.
Yeah. It just makes us more prepared, gets us more prepared for the next round. I mean, this year, any team could beat any team, obviously. So, like, Black Hills beating Fort Lewis. Fort Lewis is a great team. Black Hills is crazy aggressive. So, these next 2 games, these next 2 games are going to be real fun watching.
Have you and I hung out?
Regis Metro and Black Hills, and then us and Regis. Because last year we lost to Regis, so we're so ready to play Regis again.
Score to settle perhaps there.
We're waiting for them, so all we're going to do is just prepare for them, get ready for the first 4 minutes of that game, and.
All right. Well, I'm going to prepare you though. The work really begins now. You got to go home and take care of a couple.
Yeah, I got to go to sleep. If they're sleeping, I'm going to try and take a nap, get a nap in, and then just wait till they wake up. So.
I'll text you at 3 in the morning when they wake you up.
That's fine.
That's Brandon's job.
Yeah.
There you go. Csu-Anderson, the star of the game. We'll come back. We'll talk with Curtis Lloyd. Molly Rohr also coming your way next. Thunderwolves, Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House postgame show on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back, Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House postgame show. And joining us now, the head coach, Curtis Lloyd. And Curtis, that was a dogfight here tonight.
Well, we knew it was.
I mean, they're playing with house money. They're playing, with a sense of urgency. We're playing for a lot too, but no, I thought we did a great job in the first half. I think we came out and we really started well. Our bench has to be better. Our bench has to be better, especially right now. And I thought it was a little bit of drop off when I went subbed. But then, came out third quarter, figured it out, and fourth quarter, back on lockdown again.
And a 1-point game going into that fourth quarter. And they actually had a 1-point lead there about midway through the fourth quarter, and the team just rose up. I think it's a good test for your ball club to battle some adversity.
Oh, yeah, great test because, just like I tell them, we're battle tested. We just, if we play on the same page, be on the same page at the same time, we're really, really good. And once we lock down, what their go-to was those 3-point shots. I mean, I don't know if you guys could hear me, but I was screaming, no threes, and then they shot a 3.
Exactly. Well, they don't always do what the coach tells you to, but I thought defensively there in the end, that final 4 minutes, that was the key. You hit some shots, but the key was locking them down, I thought.
Locking them down, and also with this team, we have to score. Yeah, we got to score in the paint because, I thought we controlled the boards. When they missed, we were on the boards, and got, I think, 14 offensive rebounds. But those points in the paint, are crucial, especially this time of year, because when those shots aren't falling, you got to rely on those little paint points and then getting stops.
Well, speaking of battle tested, Regis comes in here Friday night. That's always a battle. It was a war the first game here this year, and they like to play that, kind of ugly it up a little bit.
Yeah, they do.
And you guys got to be ready for it, but I think you get ready for any style.
We will be. First 4 minutes of the next game, and we're not worried about the bracket or anything. This is just the next game on the list, and we're going to take it like it's, our last game.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir. You never have to ask me that now.
Go Thunderwolves.
Go Thunderwolves.
There he is, Curtis Lloyd, the head coach of the Thunderwolves. Back with Molly Rohr right after this Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House postgame show on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back, Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House postgame show. And since we have time, we don't have a men's game to follow, which is nice. There's no panic. And we get a chance to talk with the now two-time RMAC Player of the Year. How does that feel, Molly?
It feels great. I was very shocked this morning, but it's a huge honor as always.
Well, they probably could have flipped you and Katie easily either way.
Mm-hmm.
Made you the defense, made her the Player of the Year, but you get them both, so I guess you both kind of share in it the way the year went on. Mm-hmm. And defensively, let's talk about that fourth quarter. You come up with a couple of huge blocks in this ballgame. I think it really kind of cemented the game.
Mm-hmm. We needed some stops for sure. They are a huge shooting team, and we needed those stops late in the game.
Well, and obviously you knew coming in. I thought early on you got a couple of quick shots off. They were a little slow on the double team. They didn't make that mistake in the second half. They were quick with a double, sometimes triple team on you, but you were getting the ball out in a hurry. I thought it was a good strategy with the looked like your guys' strategy was a quick pass and then another pass.
Mm-hmm. If they're going to double me, Teal hit that, Taylor will hit it, Katie can hit it, anyone can.
And I was kind of teasing you. You got 9 rebounds tonight.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
You get on the boards there and underneath, and they needed you tonight underneath the rebounds.
Yeah. We needed all the possessions we could get.
Because with the guards chasing their three-point shooters, that means Katie's got to be out there chasing a little bit. They needed some rebounds on the backside, and you and Lauren provided that, I thought, tonight.
Yep. They were going to be long rebounds from their threes, so we needed to get everyone.
Well, you thought it was tough tonight with the triple teams. You're going up against Regis, and I mean, notoriously, they are tough. They're big. They're strong. I like to say they kind of like to ugly up the ball game. I'm sure you're probably thinking about that already. What do you got to do on Friday night?
We're just going to play the same as always, come out strong, and worry about the first 4 minutes.
All right, you sound like the coach.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. There he is. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
The all-time eraser in basketball history, Molly Rohr. Back with more of our post-game show, brought to you by Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back, Thunder Zone Pizza and Tap House post-game show. Let's get right to it. Recapping the ball game here. Thunderwolves opened up an early 11-point lead in the first quarter, led at 20-9 before settling for a 20-13 lead at the end of one. South Dakota Mines, they just kept on coming. They got within 2 at 20-18. Thunderwolves answered to get the lead back out to 4 at 22-18, but then Black Hills, South Dakota Mines 5 in a row to take their second lead of the ball game at 23-22. Thunderwolves then got it back with a three-pointer at 25-23. It was tied at halftime at 25 apiece. Went back and forth. First early moments of the third quarter before the Thunderwolves scored 7 in a row to open up a 5-point lead at 34-29. But back came South Dakota Mines, 5 in a row to tie it up at 34 apiece. Thunderwolves with 5 straight, led it 39-34. But again, each time the Thunderwolves would get out a little separation, South Dakota Mines would come back. Eventually, they got a 3-pointer late in the third quarter to make it 41-40 as we headed to the fourth. South Dakota Mines actually got the lead at 48-47 about midway through the fourth quarter, a little bit before midway through the fourth quarter, but then the Thunderwolves answered, got a hoop to get the lead back at 49-48, then 2 big 3-pointers by Csu Anderson, got him some separation, put him up by 7. South Dakota Mines did get a hoop to make it 55-50, but then the Thunderwolves hit 5 out of 6 free throws down the stretch to win the ball game, 60-50. Here are the numbers. Csu Anderson, 8 of 20 from the field, 5 of 12 from downtown, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. She finishes with 24 points. Katie Cunningham, another monster night, 11 points, 2 of 10 from the field, but 6 of 6 from the free throw line, all of those in the fourth quarter. Molly Rohr, 10 points tonight, 5 of 9 from the field, only able to get 9 shots off, but that's because she was in a double or triple team all night long for the most part. Lauren Hine with 8, Taylor Long with 7. Thunderwolves 21 of 62 from the field, that's 34%, 7 of 28 from behind the arc, 25%, 11 of 12 from the free throw line, 92% for the RMAC's leading free throw shooting team. For South Dakota Mines tonight, Sammy Stefik, 13 points, but all of those came in the first half. They held her scoreless in the second half. Molstad with 9, Courtney with 9, Weiss with 6, Humpel with 3, Showalter and McCabe with 2. They were 19 of 56 from the field. That's 34%. 9 of 24 from downtown, 38%. Only 3 of 4 from the free throw line. But coming in, South Dakota Mines, they only average 11 free throw makes a game. They don't get to the line much because they're jacking up threes all night long. That's pretty much their offense. So 3 for 4 tonight. Not that unusual. Thunderwolves out rebounding 45-35. Hine with 9, Hine with 10, Rohr with 9, Cunningham with 8, Anderson with 7, Knopfel with 5. 15 rebounds tonight for Anna Hagen, 6 boards for Weiss, 3 each for Molstad and Courtney. 14 assists for South Dakota Mines, led by Hagen's 4. Thunderwolves had 11 assists, 4 of them for Katie Cunningham. 10 turnovers for South Dakota Mines, 8 for the Thunderwolves. Thunderwolves with 5 block shots, 2 for Rohr, both of them there in the fourth quarter. Knopfel with 2 block shots as well, and one of them was a beauty when she blocked the shot and got the rebound all in one motion. Hine with a block shot as well. 1 block shot tonight for South Dakota Mines. 6 steals for each team. Cunningham led the way with 3. Long, Anderson, and Hine with 1 each. 2 steals for Weiss to lead the way for South Dakota Mines. Biggest lead of the night for South Dakota Mines was 1 on 3 different occasions. Biggest lead tonight for the Thunderwolves was the final score. No, they led by 11. 11 in the first quarter, 29. That was their biggest lead on the night tonight. Thunderwolves win at 60-50. Other scores from around the conference tonight in women's play. A lot of men's games still in progress. Regis, the opponent now Friday night here at Massari Arena, 7 o'clock. They defeated Mines tonight, 68-40. Metro State, they will take on Black Hills State at 5 o'clock here at Massari Arena as Metro beat Mesa 71-58. Black Hills eliminates Fort Lewis 59-46. Men's games in action. Of note here, let's see what's going on. Fort Lewis has defeated Western State 88-73. That's the final there, so the number 1 seed wins. Regis over Black Hills State late second half, 78-66, so it looks like Regis is going to move on. And Mines leads UCCS right now 70-60. That is about 6.5 minutes to go in the second half. I'm having trouble getting a report out of Adams State taking on Metro State tonight. That's the other game in the men's action. Nuggets in action tonight against Clippers. Just underway. Might as well tell you what the score is here early on. It's 9-6 Clippers. They've only played 4 minutes of that ball game. All right, that about does it here tonight from Massari Arena. Reminder, we'll be back in action here on Friday night. We'll be on the air, depending on when the women's game ends, but the game scheduled for a 7 o'clock tip will be on the air 15 minutes before game time. So whenever that equates to. If it's going to be very late, we'll come on and give you a little report so you don't panic or anything. But 6:45 is the scheduled pregame show. 7 o'clock the tip against Regis. And remember, if you want to come out and watch some good basketball, Metro State will be taking on Black Hill State before that. A special thanks here to the Assistant Athletic Director in charge of media relations. That's Dak Larson. His assistant is Sean Pooley. Joe Folder, the Athletic Director, and special thanks to Curtis Lloyd, the head coach. Caitlin Norton's been our producer and engineer tonight of Thunderwolves basketball. We thank her for her hard work. We'll see her tomorrow. My name is Jim Brooks, reminding you the final score here tonight. Thunderwolves women win it. They advance to the semifinals of the RMAC Tournament with a 60-50 win tonight over South Dakota Mines. Until we talk to you Friday night, this is Jim Brooks bidding you good night from Massari Arena.
This has been Csu-Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo 1350. Catch all of the action all season long right here. Pueblo's home for Csu-Pueblo Thunderwolves athletics is Fox Sports Pueblo 1350.